to show you a place where you can go to create thumbnails, and this one, the best place to go is called canva.com. So if you click on this right here, there's tons of different things that you can do. So you could type in YouTube here. So you can make a YouTube channel art here. So this is where you can go to make your channel art, however you want to do that, and then download it, and you can put that on your channel as your banner. And then you can also click YouTube thumbnail and start creating a thumbnail. So for this example, we're going to use Faceless.com, and we're going to grab like this one right here, and we're just going to click download, and then we are going to go ahead and drag and drop that in here. And let that load up. And so first of all, with Canva in general, you can click and then you can change the background to whatever color you would like to do. And Canva is completely free, which is awesome. And there's tons of different things that you can do. So if you click on that, you can turn it to black or whatever. Over here, there's tons of different photos that are royalty free that you're free to use for thumbnails or videos or whatever you want to do as well. So there's tons and tons that you can search for. So I could have typed bikes in here and found a whole bunch that I could use as well. If it has a crown, it means pro. So only the ones without the crown are free. And then elements, all sorts of elements. So you can go ahead and drop something in here. So you could make this white. So like what I showed you with Kara and Nate, they basically just do something like this for their text, where you can drag and drop, pull that in. And so then you can come over here so you can do a bunch of stuff, like you can duplicate whatever's highlighted, hit delete and get rid of it. You can change the color of the text. And then there's tons of different text that you can use as well. And then you can drag all these, so you can literally do whatever you really want. Tons of cool stuff that you can use as well, like this right here. So pretty much unlimited options for thumbnails and for YouTube channel art and banners and all of those sort of things. There's also tons of shapes and frames and charts and emojis and all sorts of stuff that you can use as well. And then also a bunch of different backgrounds that you can use. So you can drop in any background you would like as well, just like that. So tons of different stuff that you can grab to make it stick out as well. But now we're going to go back to uploads, and we're going to pull in that motorcycle picture, and we're going to make that bigger. And so you can also pull in like a square and cover up part if you wanted to. And then you can write like top 10, so you can keep the format. Or you can hit duplicate up there. And then there's undo as well. You can pull this out like that. So something like that. And then you can change the text of like, and then if you click here, you can move the color to however you would like. As you can see, it's that simple to make a thumbnail. And then there's other stuff you can do as well. So I used to use this for highlighting, and in another lecture I'll show you a way easier way to do it. But if you like want to highlight the words and make them pop out more, you can duplicate it and then move it over a little bit, and then go to position and then hit backward, and that'll put it behind it. Then you duplicate that 3 more times, and then you'll do it all the way around. So now we'll go to the right. And this is kind of a sketchy way of highlighting words, but you can do it this way. It works better with some fonts than others. So like with this font, it doesn't really work very well. You get the point. And then there's tons of different text that you can do as well. So definitely experiment with this. You can basically do everything that you need to do. So literally unlimited amounts of options for things that you can do. And then you can also click the picture, and then you can hit adjust, and you can change kind of the colors of it, make it pop more. Turn the brightness up, turn the contrast up like that. So that makes it look really good as well. And so that would make it pop out a lot more in the search results. Or if you wanted to make it blurry for some sort of effect or something. But as you can see, that made it pop out a lot more. So when it's smaller, it's going to be harder to see. So you want to kind of bump up that contrast and make it really pop out. So you can do all of those sort of things with Canva. So you can pretty much do everything you need to do with this. And then when you're done, you just hit download, and then it'll just download. And then you can go ahead, it'll go in your downloads folder, and then you can use that for your thumbnails. And then another thing you're gonna wanna keep in mind is that this little time stamp is going to block part of your thumbnail. So you wanna try not to have anything down here, like any text, because it's gonna get covered up with that timeline. So you wanna try to make sure you don't cover anything like that up either. So just a little side note there. But that pretty much covers everything that you need in order to make thumbnails. And Canva is all over the internet. So if you go to a different device, or a different computer, or you go to a different location, you can always log into your account and get all of the uploads and all of the different things you've used for your thumbnails. So you'll always have access to this account as long as you're online, no matter where you are, because it's all over the cloud online.